Philip Pegler reads an extract from his new book, Quiet Courage of the Inner Light. This is an extract from the chapter entitled The Only Revolution.
The teachings set out here are by no means strict articles of faith, but they are intended to be put to the test in daily life in the most natural way possible, and then revised according to experience. You could even say there are no definite teachings as such, just wise advice pointing in a helpful direction. This is because all genuine spiritual insights leading to deeper understanding flow finally from nowhere else but from our own being initially, and then beyond that, from the very source of existence. In other words, we intuitively know these truths already, even if they still need to be made conscious for us before they can be recognized and put into practice. In authentic spirituality, whatever great religion it has emerged from, there are certainly some essential guidelines as well as sound practical methods to introduce direct experience of truths described, but there can be no cut and dried rules. Dogma and rigid concepts tend to confuse us and block any sense of an unforced freedom. Coercion, under any disguise whatever, sounds the death knell to the natural unfolding into spiritual maturity. The crucial point here is that, having done our best to absorb the instructions offered to us, and having done so at our own pace to enable us to clearly formulate them in our unique way, we are then free to continue upon the path we have freely chosen. We then need to step aside for this wider and deeper consciousness to make its presence felt within us. This is what could be called taking the long view, because it is a creative process of natural transformation that cannot be hurried. The signs of progress actually may be all about us, but well hidden in the mundane details of our daily life, where the use of intelligence and basic common sense remain indispensable to help us discern what is the sometimes subtle difference between genuine truth and cleverly disguised falsehood. Yet, an important turning point occurs when we realize that, far beyond theory, technique, and discussion, our actual life is a spiritual practice. There's no real sense of separation anymore between the so-called teachings and us. They have become part and parcel of our way of being. At heart, although physical distinctions remain, we know by now that, at the deepest level, we belong to the universe and are one with it by our very nature. In a mystical sense, we are always united with the divine, which can never be apart from us, because that would be an impossibility by virtue of oneness. This view of the sacred represents a complete reversal in our outlook. It is perhaps the only genuine and worthwhile revolution, and it is likely to have long-term consequences of the most far-reaching kind. From now on, in discomfort as well as in ease, the richness of life to some degree is always seen to be there, so there is no longer the pressing need to look elsewhere. This is the moment when the penny drops, and we finally get the point. Throughout our entire life, we have simply been working with the raw material of suffering and joy, hope and fear, molding it into the unique pattern most suitable for us, and then assimilating the lessons we have needed to learn. Seen like that, nothing at all, no matter how difficult or dreadful it has seemed, has been wasted experience to be discarded. It has all been grist for the mill, and what a great relief it is to know that. This is a significant moment for us, and we should take care not to pass over it too lightly or swiftly, for life unfolds moment by moment according to the quality of our awareness. The degree of clarity depends upon the ability to observe mind and body as an undivided unit, as already complete in wholeness. We must be willing to learn anew at every step in this new and more mindful manner. We must try to remain vigilant and unfurnished, open to all possibilities. It is a gracious art of living which takes care to leave nothing out at all, as all that appears to us is made welcome in our receptive consciousness.